by Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch Micro Mike on YouTube.
What's going on YouTube? This is Micro Mike here. And before I get into the video talking about Snacks Harrison, Darius Slay, and Hard Knocks, I would like to jump in and talk about my new setup. So right here, I got a much bigger area. I'm super happy about that. I got my new microphone thanks to the DSA giving me some help on that and where to find a good one. I got much more area to work. I got something that I needed for a while, man. I didn't have a whole lot of space. I didn't have quality stuff for you. I even got lighting and everything, man. I got a green screen as well, and I'll be putting that up at some point, just not right now. And man, I'm super excited. Also, tonight I'm going to be on the round table, so make sure that you check that out with DSA members. We got a lot to talk about, and from my standpoint, I think it's important that I talk about the contracts when it comes to Snacks Harrison, as well as Darius Slay and Hard Knocks. So let's get into the easy one first. Out of the three, I think when it comes to contract disputes and not attending the OTAs, Snacks Harrison maybe have the easiest deal when it comes to this. First off, I don't think he hates the team or he does not understand Matt Patricia's scheme or anything like that. I think it's more the fact he just wants to get a contract extension, nothing more, nothing less. He was like that with the New York Giants, and him missing OTAs to me is not that big of a deal for the fact I do not think he would skip out on training camp. I believe that a deal probably could get done for him. Again, with that said though, it's very frustrating for me as a fan to see these multi-millionaires who's got 2 years left on their contract, man. They both got 2 years left in their contract, and they're demanding to have a contract extension. So I get it from a player standpoint, but I don't get it when the fact that they're doing this for way too early. I feel like they should do that next year, not this year. You still got 2 years left on your deal. That's the contract that you signed, and deal with it. You know, show up, put up, or shut up. Tired of all this nonsense with these guys thinking they're just gonna bully Bob Quinn around and the NFL around and the Detroit Lions around. It's just not how it works. You sign the contract, you deal with it. No, nothing else with that. It's just simple as that. Just simple as that. So again, I think something will get done with Snacks Harrison, though I don't see him skipping training camp. So now let's move on to the more difficult situation when it comes to Mr. Big Play Darius Slay. Man, I'm not happy with his attitude. First off, just like the Gridiorn Blitz was talking about, you see Matthew Stafford showing up after his wife has brain surgery with all this success when it comes to the off season and how everything is playing out. I think it's a little different situation. I don't think he's fully buying into what Matt Patricia is selling, and same with Bob Quinn. I think he did not like how last year played out when it comes to training. If you can remember, he was upset with the idea of training outside in the cold, and to me that was whiny crybaby, childish stuff. If you're trying to take a team to the next level, you got to put in the work. You have to put in the more difficult process to take that next step. This is why we got Matt Patricia. This is why we have Bob Quinn. This is why we have Trey Flowers and Coleman. This is what our team needs to do. We need to do the extra work to get to that next level. And I personally don't think he's buying into it. And him skipping out on OTAs, he's going to lose a little bit of money. They both are. But when it comes to Darius Slay, man, he would be a fool to not show up at training camp, because I have a feeling if he does that, the Lions will trade him away. He's not as important as he thinks he is. We have many cornerbacks. We drafted Amani, we picked up Coleman, and we have the ability to replace Slay. Darius, big play crybaby, is what I'm calling him right now. You're not going to get some massive extension, Darius. You're getting $13 million right now. You're getting paid well for what you're asked to do and what you need to do for this team. So stop whining about it, stop crying about it, and get to work, okay? We as fans are tired of this. We are not dealing with this anymore. And it's even different from the Calvin Johnson situation, okay? Darius, Put up or shut up. And if you want to go ahead and say, hey, I'm going to miss training camp, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Because that's not how we roll around here. We picked up the New England Patriots way. The New England Patriots way is we will replace you in the draft. That's why we got these draft picks. Just like 313 JMO says, Amani is eventually your replacement. And we're not doing this moronic contract extensions, these childish games with players are going to demand what they want. That's not how it works. The NFL is a business. Bob Quinn is turning this into a business, as he should, because that's how you function in the NFL. So many times throughout our years, we have not done that. Thus, it has not led to success. And this is what Bob Quinn is doing. He is changing the culture, and it starts with stopping with this nonsense, Darius. And for my final talk about is this idea that it looks like we're going to be on Hard Knocks. I am not happy about that at all. And first off, I think the drama with Snacks Harrison and Darius Slay is going to add to the NFL and HBO to pursue the Lions to be on Hard Knocks. Now, the rumors coming out of Pro Football Talk is that it's basically a done deal. Again, it's a rumor, but is a rumor I am nervous about. I want to see the official statement. It should be coming anytime soon, but it does feel like the Detroit Lions are going to get selected for Hard Knocks. To me, that's frustrating. That is absolutely frustrating. I don't want to see that. I want our team to continue to build the offseason that we have had. And we don't need that drama. We don't need having these individuals watch how we do operations in the Detroit Lions. We don't need the distraction. We need to focus on our team and have the focus on the offense, to focus on Darrell Bevell's offense. This is the type of stuff we need, and it's a bit frustrating. And again, I don't want to see it. There's many reasons why. If you look at the history of Hard Knocks, you notice not too many teams do well, because they don't. They don't do well. And I don't want to see that happen. We have done so much this offseason to take our team to the next level, to be a competitor in the NFC North, to be a competitor in the NFL, and build on that to be a playoff championship type team. And this is the type of stuff we have to do. Having these distractions is not good enough. And back on the idea of these individuals missing OTAs. Folks, it's just OTAs. So let's not get too hyped up about it, okay? Training camp, I don't see them skipping out on training camp. You're missing a lot of money. You're forfeiting a lot of money. We then will have the ability to trade you to a team you may not want to play for. Okay, so I don't see them missing training camp, folks. So let's not get too excited them just missing OTAs. And let's not get too excited about Hard Knocks. We officially don't know yet, but the rumors are it definitely does look like we're going to be on Hard Knocks, and that's terrible. That's something I do not want. Again, folks, when you're looking for a real big discussion about these three topics, please show up on the round table tonight at 8 p.m. We are all going to be talking about this. This is going to be a big subject, and so if you want live content about this, show up. It's going to be a good show. This is going to be lit. You think Luke G's been lit before? Wait till tonight. You think the Gridiorn Blitz has been lit before? Wait till tonight. Same with 313 JMO. Same with Noble Sports, because folks, we have some important stuff to talk about, and it's going to get good, because we ain't playing around anymore. You know, we want the positive news of Detroit, and we're going to do everything we can to bring you fact-based interpretations of these news and these rumors and the implications of what would happen with both sides occur if they do hold out past training camp, or we do get Hard Knocks, and the other way around it. So it's going to be interesting, folks. Make sure, please subscribe to all the DSA members. That is also CA3. That is Detroit Drew, as well as Risky's Football Talk, and of course myself. And we all know the four main folks of the round table. With that said, folks, have a great night, and I'll hear from you in a couple hours.